to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Lance. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lance. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lance. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
That's to the right side, and incomplete. Jackson's the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Now, Jackson. That's hauled in at the two. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much space there. Only up to about the 8. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
The tight end going in motion to the left. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To throw is Jackson. He's going to air this one out, and that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's their punter now. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much space developing. He'll get to about the 14 this time. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On the ground, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Tony Adams there on the stop. They face second down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Lance looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. To throw is Lance. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Arizona. Tanner Brown on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are back in this one. It's 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Jackson up top again. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend.
And this one is blocked. Big opening up the middle. Past the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You're finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Lance. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it back.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. This drive starts on the ground with Walker.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Jackson now. He'll take a deep shot for downs. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Walker. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now Jackson. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. They run with Walker. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there, no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Lance. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To throw, here's Lance. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw complete to Scott. And he will score. Tyler Scott, touchdown Cardinals. Here's Brown on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. It is 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say, so long from Seattle.